How did it all start?
Yeah, well, you know, Stoked, the way it started, the way I recall it, 10 years ago now. Dan and I out for a bit of a mountain bike, always trying to beat each other, but this particular time we actually started to talk about hot tubs for some reason. I was keen to have one at a batch in Wanaka at the time. I had a really bad back. I could see the benefits of having fresh water, no chemicals, lots of depth, to be able to soak in it for a period of time, rather than your standard spa that's full of jets and not so pleasant to be in for long lengths of time and didn't have that same depth. So I remember us talking about this and talking about a wood fire being in it, and then pretty sure it was Dan that actually said, well, hang on, we're in the stainless steel game. Why don't we make a stainless steel one? I thought, sure, that's a great idea.
We knew there was cedar hot tubs on the market, but nothing like a stainless steel hot tub, you know, with the durability and the hygiene sort of aspects of it. So in our spare time, we developed this wood-fired hot tub. It was made out of scrap metal, and it was a little bit primitive, but it got the job done. Over the years, or over the next sort of year or two, you know, we'd refine the design. Being in the same office, there was a lot of banter backward and forward. And that's the part I liked about it. It was coming up with this idea, showing it to Andrew in the morning, and then during the day it might get tweaked a little bit. And being competitive, a little bit competitive, we would, you know, next day Andrew would come in with a slightly better design, and then I would, you know, build on it from there as well. And together, you know, it was little stepping stones, and the product got better and better. And ultimately, you know, we've wound up today with what it is. What it is today, it's the Stoked hot tub. It hasn't changed at all.
And the name Stoked, well, that was a lot of thought went into that. We used a company in Auckland to help us out, and everybody was coming up with various names, and finally we come up with Stoked, which everybody thought was just bang on the money. And have to be fair, you do hear that name a lot, not related to hot tubs of course, but people love that name, they use it a lot. You know, I heard it just the other night on TV again, and people are using that name Stoked all the time. It's a very fitting name around our product, and it's just a fun name that people love to talk about, and they're always telling us how stoked they are to have one of our tubs.